one is just with silicone, actually, but it still turned out pretty neat. I like it. It's got green, silver, blue and purple in there. And today what I'm going to do is draw an Ankh, Ankh of life, an Egyptian Ankh, right in the centre. I've never drawn one before, but hopefully it's going to be easy enough to make it look the way I want it to look. Underneath this is actually an Egyptian pharaoh that I drew ages ago, but I decided to pour over it because you ever do a piece of art and just when you look at it, it makes you annoyed. There's certain canvases that I've done in my life that I just look at them and I think, I don't like that. I really don't. So I painted over it because it was making me frustrated. And now it looks completely different. It's all good. So I'm going to measure, do some measuring, see if I can get this to look semi-centered. In fact, I'd be better off doing the body. So let's measure that. Good, I'm glad you do. I'm glad it's not just me. How's the water sounds compared to my voice? Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm trying to cut out some of the background noise. It's very loud here. Just bring that in a bit. The Ankh is a very interesting symbol. I'm actually going to go ahead and do some research on the Ankh because I had the inspiration to draw it today, and it's been coming up. It's come up a few times for me, so I know the general meaning of it, but I think it's one of those symbols where there's a lot of meanings behind it, so I'm going to have to delve into that a bit more. So if that comes out to here. Good. And so we are indeed going to delve into the secrets of the Ankh. I'm going to talk to you about what it means and why it's still important today. The symbol of the Ankh is heavily encoded. There are numerous accounts of what it means metaphorically and literally. It is said to be not just the meaning of life, but the creation of life itself. So many people are drawn to the Ankh, but perhaps most of them do not really know of its deeper meanings, but instead are resonant with its value and feel a sense of peace just by looking at it. As we know, the human consciousness is easily drawn to symbols. Our brains are wired to see patterns, images, and messages everywhere and in everything. That is why advertisements work so well on us, and why tarot cards carry archetypes that are easily understood by most people. The subconscious mind remembers and stores all of these archetypes within the very fabric of our being. The power of story is what keeps these archetypes, symbols, and myths alive, and is continuously repeated in movies, books, and art. So the question is, what does the Ankh really mean? And is there nothing more to its mystery than the sheer fact that it's been imprinted into our consciousness over generations? After some deeper research, this seems quite to be the truth of the matter, as there are as many definitions of what the Ankh really means as there are people researching the topic. But then again, this could be said for most spiritual symbols. The Ankh represents a key of sorts. It is a symbolic reference to the archetypal idea that we are deeply and intimately connected to the source of all life, and at our core we hold a key to accessing the all. Tutankhamun, the classic Ankh holder, was one of the most famous Egyptians who happened to have the word Ankh in the middle of his name. He was found with an Ankh mirror in his tomb. This is something I find fascinating, simply due to the double esoteric meaning provoked in the idea of mirrors being the gateway to other realms, and the shape of the Ankh being a key of life, so to speak. However, this is not the case of understanding life or death. This is the case of being present to our logic and intuition, right here and now, because this is what truly matters to any of us if we really pay attention. Put simply, this wonderful play on words, the Ankh is also known to mean mirror, makes most sense when we recognize an important message that is trying to be passed down. One must always be looking in the mirror of truth at ourselves, so that we might keep an eye on where we are in our journey. By being brutally honest with ourselves and swearing to live our lives consciously, we are no longer able to turn back, and for good reason. We have opened the door of life with the key of the Ankh. Once people begin seeking more than the usual pleasures of life, the deeper meaning and truth of their being and the principles of this life can be understood, that the answer is always in the beauty and blessing of life itself. Life is like spring flowers. They are beautiful when they bloom, but eventually they will lose their colour and return to nature again. The question is whether it's worth being beautiful like a flower, knowing that all things come to an end, or whether it's better to not even look at the truth of life and stay hidden in the ground when nobody gets to see your colours. We all want to bloom like a beautiful flower, of course. We all want to understand the secrets of the Ankh, or any spiritual symbol for that matter. But how? Let's start with this present moment. Look around you. Can you feel a sense of gratefulness for what you have? Can you sense the immense gift that life is? We are alive now, and you are alive today, and you matter to this universe. Look in your mirror of truth every day, and you will be closer to understanding the powers of the feminine and masculine coming together to form a symbol that has lasted for centuries. The Ankh. There we go. So I'm going to put it up. So it's an acrylic boy on the background. It's got green, purple, silver in there, along with blue glitter. And then on top is an Ankh, of course. So yeah, I'm going to put it up on my shop either tonight or tomorrow. So just follow me on Instagram and you'll see when I do.